Good morning. Malai Murasu, 50 minutes news in English. Headlines for the day. Tamil Nadu cabinet meets today under CM M.K. Stalin. Focus on interim budget preparations. People suffering as CM remains in deep slumber, says Vijay. DMK manifesto to be released soon, Kanimuri says will reflect aspirations of all people. EPS rolls out more poll promises, announces education loan waiver, 3 free LPG gas cylinders annually. Russia on India-US trade deal. New Delhi free to buy oil from anyone. Will Pakistan take U-turn from India boycott stance at T20 World Cup? Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif breaks silence. News in detail. Tamil Nadu cabinet meets today under CM M.K. Stalin. Focus on interim budget preparations. The Tamil Nadu cabinet will convince, under the leadership of Chief Minister M.K. Stalin, as the government prepares to present its interim budget ahead of the upcoming state assembly elections. The meeting will be held in backdrop of indications that the assembly election date will be announced soon, triggering discussions on fiscal priorities for the year ahead. Ministers and senior officials will gather to review and deliberate on key proposals that are expected to be included in the interim general budget before its presentation. According to state government sources, the cabinet's agenda will include detailed consultations on budget proposals aimed at strengthening social welfare schemes, infrastructure development, and overall growth objectives. These prioritizers are likely to reflect the administration's governance roadmap for 2026-2027. The meeting will assume significance as political parties across Tamil Nadu set up preparations for the forthcoming election. People suffering as CM remains in deep slumber, says Vijay. Tamil Nadu President and actor politician Vijay sharply criticized Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin, accusing him of being a sleeping leader whose inaction is causing hardship for the people. In an official statement released in Chennai, Vijay said, recent incidents in the state showed a collapse in law and order and pointed to an indifferent government. He specifically referred to a viral video showing a brutal attack on journalists by a DMK MLA, Padaniyandi, in the Srirangam area, alleging that the Chief Minister's silence on the matter was shocking and shameful. According to Vijay, this inaction reflects poorly on the administration and highlights how the public is suffering under the current government. The people of Tamil Nadu are enduring unnecessary suffering, Vijay said. When those entrusted with power and protection remains passive, justice is denied and the state's governance is thrown into chaos. He demanded that strict legal action be taken against the legislator involved in the attack and urged the state government to ensure justice for the journalists who were assaulted. Sengotayan seeks proof of allegation against Vijay. K.A. Sengotayan, senior leader and chief coordinator of Tamil Nadu has challenged leaders of the AIADMK to produce evidence supporting recent accusations against actor-turned-politician Vijay regarding alleged earnings through black money and tax defaults. Sengotayan made this call while speaking to the media in Gopichetipalayam, Erode on Wednesday. The controversy began after former AIADMK Minister Dindigul C. Srinivasan accused Vijay of accumulating income through illegal means and failing to pay appropriate taxes. In response, Sengotayan urged that such serious claims should not be made without evidence and admonished his critics to avoid irresponsible statements. Sengotigan also took aim at AIADMK General Secretary Edappadi K. Palanichami, suggesting that his attempts to reinstate estranged party members undermined his earlier claims about unity. Sengotian said his own removal from AIADMK was a result of his call for consolidation within the party. Addressing questions about TVK's strategy for the upcoming Tamil Nadu Assembly elections, he remained non-committal about alliance but expressed confidence in the party's growing influence. He asserted that the aim to TVK and its leader Vijay was to transform Tamil Nadu's political landscape, hinting that candidates endorsed by Vijay would win across constituencies. DMK manifesto to be released soon, Kanimuri. The Dravida Nettrikkan will soon unveil its election manifesto for the upcoming Tamil Nadu Assembly polls. Party leader K. Kanimuri announced on Wednesday. Kanimuri, the DMK Deputy General Secretary and head of the Manifesto Preparation Committee, said the panel has been conducting consultations with various community groups and associations across the state, including representatives of the fisherman community, to gather public suggestions ahead of finalizing the document. Speaking to reporters at the party headquarters, Anna Arivalayam, she noted that the committee, in coordination with Chief Minister and DMK President M.K. Stalin, has been touring different regions to listen to views from all sections of society. These inputs will help shape the content of the manifesto. She said the final manifesto will be released by Chief Minister Stalin and will reflect the concerns and aspirations of the people as gathered through these consultations. EPS rolls out more poll promises, announces education loan waiver, 3 free LPG gas cylinders annually. AIADMK General Secretary and Leader of Opposition Edappadi K. Palanichami has pledged that education loans will be waived for students if the AIADMK forms the government in the upcoming 2026 Tamil Nadu Assembly elections. The announcement was made during a district secretaries meeting as part of the party's second phase of election promises ahead of polling later this year. Among other commitments unveiled by EPS were increases in the old age pension to 2,000, 3 free gas cylinders in a year, and financial assistance for Jallikattu players in case of injury or death during events, underlining a broader welfare agenda the party hopes will resonate with voters. The education loan waiver promise comes as part of the AIADMK broader strategy of contrasting itself with the current DMK government, which Palaniswamy has repeatedly criticized for unfulfilled welfare assurance made during its term, including previous pledges related to loan waivers. Analysts say the move aims to appeal to students and families grappling with rising education costs and loan burdens. Russia on India-US trade deal. New Delhi free to buy oil from anyone. Russia has responded to claims surrounding the recently announced India-US trade deal, saying that India remains free to oil source from any supplier to chooses, despite US assertions about changes to its energy imports. Kremlin spokesperson Peskov emphasized that India has historically diversified its crude oil purchases and has never been dependent on a single supplier, including Russia. He noted that Moscow has not received any official communication from New Delhi about seizing Russian oil imports following the US trade announcement. The remarks came after US President Donald Trump touted a bilateral trade agreement with India that repeatedly involves adjustment to oil purchases as part of broader tariff and trade negotiations. Will Pakistan take U-turn from India boycott stance at T20 World Cup? Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif breaks silence. Pakistan's Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has firmly reiterated that the country will not back down from its decision to boycott its high-profile group stage match against India in the ICC Men's T20 World Cup 2026, dismissing speculation about a possible reversal. Addressing the issue publicly for the first time, Sharif said Pakistan has taken a very clear stand on the matter and will not play the scheduled February 15 match in Colombo against India. Despite ongoing questions over the boycott, he emphasized that the stance was taken after careful deliberation and insisted that sports should be free from political influence. Sharif also said Pakistan's decision was motivated by solidarity with Bangladesh, which has earlier pulled out of the tournament over security concerns, prompting Pakistan's protest against what it viewed as inconsistent treatment by the International Cricket Council.
മണപ്പെണ്ണിൻ പ്രത്യേകமான திருமணம் വിവാഹ the Chennai Silks.